When was the last time you stood at the edge of something new and thought, this is my moment? I mean, truly believed it. Not the cautious maybe or the skeptical we'll see, but that deep gut level certainty that the horizon ahead is calling your name. Well, here we are. It's not just another year. This is 2025. This is the year we stop looking back, stop second guessing, and step boldly forward. Tonight, we're not just here to talk about resolutions or goals. We're here to awaken that fire inside. You know, the fire that says, I was made for more. So, are you ready to embrace that new horizon? Because if you're willing to see it, believe it, and chase it, 2025 can be the year everything changes. When I stand here today, I feel the weight of possibility, the gravity of the moment, not as a burden, but as a call to action, a call to faith, and a call to courage. It's 2025, a year that marks not just another page in history, but the first chapter in a brand new book. This is not the time to play small. This is the moment to embrace the new horizon. Now, embracing the new isn't just about stepping into the future. It's about leaving behind what holds us back. It's about facing the uncertainty and saying, yes, I'm ready. You see, fear has a funny way of disguising itself. It can show up as doubt, as procrastination, as excuses. But what I say about fear, it's a liar. And you can't build your tomorrow on lies. There's a truth I've come to understand, and it's this: the only thing standing between you and your next level is your willingness to see the horizon for what it is. Not a boundary, but an invitation to stretch beyond your comfort, to explore, to create, to believe that you are here for more. Some of you might be sitting here thinking about the dreams you've had, the goals you've set, and you feel that fire, that passion. But then what happens? Life happens. Disappointment, rejection, and failure, they show up like uninvited guests. Let me tell you something. Failure is not the end. It's the beginning. Every successful person you admire has a relationship with failure, not as an enemy, but as a teacher. They didn't let failure write their story. They wrote it themselves. 2025 is your year to rewrite, to take the pen out of fear's hand and start scripting your destiny with boldness, with purpose, with faith. When you look at the horizon, you don't just see the sunrise, you see endless possibilities. You see the power of what could be, but it takes action, it takes discipline, it takes showing up every single day, not for what you are, but for who you're becoming. Now, I don't want you to leave here today and say, that was a nice speech. No, I want you to leave here charged up, fueled, ready to take the first step toward that new horizon. You see, the horizon isn't going to move closer to you. You have to move toward it. And when you move, do it with intention. Do it with everything you've got. Understand this. It's not just about you. When you rise, others rise with you. When you dare to dream big, to work hard, to walk by faith, you become the kind of person who inspires. You create ripples that touch lives you may never even meet. So, this isn't just about embracing the horizon for yourself, it's about leaving a legacy. There's greatness inside each and every one of you. I don't say that lightly. Greatness doesn't mean fame, it doesn't mean fortune. It means living in your purpose, walking in your calling, and being the absolute best version of you that the world has ever seen. The new horizon is calling. Will you answer? Will you step into the unknown with the faith that what's out there is better than anything you're leaving behind? This year, let's commit to something greater. Let's commit to being learners, to being doers, to being believers. Let's commit to being unshakable in the face of doubt and unstoppable in the pursuit of our dreams. The horizon is not just a destination, it's a mindset. It's a way of seeing the world, of seeing yourself, and knowing deep in your soul that what's ahead is worth every ounce of effort, every step of the journey. So, as I close, I want to leave you with this. You've got this. You were made for this. The horizon is waiting, but it won't wait forever. Seize the moment. Walk forward with courage. Embrace the new horizon and let 2025 be the year you rise. Thank you. When I stand here today, I feel the weight of possibility. The gravity of the moment surrounds us, not as a burden, but as a call to action, a call to faith, and a call to courage. This isn't just another day and it isn't just another year. This is 2025, a year that doesn't just mark another page in history, but sets the tone for a brand new chapter. It is a moment pregnant with opportunity and potential, waiting for those bold enough to embrace it. It is not a time for hesitation, not a time for shrinking back, and certainly not a time for playing small. This is the time to step forward with intention, to plant your flag on the summit of your dreams, and to embrace the new horizon with everything you've got. Stepping into something new is rarely easy. There's a reason why so many people choose to cling to the familiar, why they stay in their comfort zones, even when those zones no longer serve them. The truth is, embracing the new isn't just about stepping into the future, it's about leaving behind what holds us back. It's about facing the uncertainty ahead and saying, yes, I'm ready. You see, fear has a funny way of disguising itself. It doesn't always show up as a trembling in the dark or a refusal to act. Sometimes it wears the mask of doubt. Sometimes it shows up as procrastination or as excuses that sound reasonable but are really just chains keeping you from your destiny. But what do we say about fear? Fear is a liar. It whispers that you're not good enough, that the dream is too big, that you should settle for less. But the truth is, you were created for more, and you can't build your tomorrow on the foundation of a lie. There's a truth I've come to understand, and it's this: the only thing standing between you and your next level is your willingness to see the horizon for what it truly is. Not a boundary, not an obstacle, but an invitation to stretch beyond your comfort zone, to explore new possibilities, to create something extraordinary, to believe with every fiber of your being that you are here for a reason, that you are here for more. Some of you might be sitting here thinking about the dreams you've had, the goals you've set for yourself, and you feel that fire, that passion. But then life happens, doesn't it? Disappointment, rejection, and failure. They show up like uninvited guests, crashing the party of your hopes. They rob you of your momentum and leave you questioning whether the dream is even worth pursuing. Let me tell you something: failure is not the end, it's the beginning. Every successful person you admire, every trailblazer you look up to has a relationship with failure. They didn't avoid it and they didn't fear it. They faced it head on. They embraced it as a teacher, as a guide, as part of the process. They didn't let failure write their story. They wrote it themselves, using failure as the ink for their greatest chapters. And that's what 2025 is about. It's your year to rewrite, to take the pen out of fear's hand and start scripting your destiny with boldness, with purpose, and with faith. When you look at the horizon, you don't just see the sunrise. You see endless possibilities. You see the power of what could be, the opportunities waiting for you to seize them. But it takes action. It takes discipline. It takes showing up every single day, not for what you are right now, but for who you're becoming. And let me be clear about something. Embracing the new horizon isn't about chasing perfection. It's not about waiting until you have it all figured out. It's about moving forward, even when you feel uncertain. It's about putting one foot in front of the other, even when the path isn't clear, because the truth is, the horizon doesn't come to you. You have to go to it. When you move, move with intention. Move with everything you've got. Move with the faith that the steps you take today are building the foundation for the life you want tomorrow. And as you move, remember that it's not just about you, your journey, your courage, your willingness to step into the unknown. They create a ripple effect. When you rise, others rise with you. When you dare to dream big, to work hard, to walk by faith, you become a source of inspiration. You light the way for others who are watching, waiting for someone to show them that it's possible. This is bigger than you. This is about legacy. It's about leaving behind something that matters, something that lasts. The new horizon is calling, but the question is, will you answer? Will you step into the unknown with the faith that what's out there is better than anything you're leaving behind? Every single one of you has greatness inside of you. I don't say that lightly, and I don't say it to flatter you. Greatness doesn't mean fame. It doesn't mean fortune. It means living in your purpose, walking in your calling, and being the absolute best version of you that the world has ever seen. It means using your gifts, your talents, your voice to make a difference. And here's the thing about greatness, it doesn't just happen. It's not something that falls into your lap. It's something you cultivate. It's something you fight for. It's something you choose day after day, moment after moment. 2025 is the year for choosing greatness, for choosing courage over fear, action over excuses, faith over doubt. It's the year for breaking free from the chains of mediocrity and stepping into the extraordinary. But it starts with you, it starts with a decision. The horizon is not just a destination, it's a mindset. It's a way of seeing the world, of seeing yourself, and knowing deep in your soul that what's ahead is worth every ounce of effort, every step of the journey. It's about trusting that the work you put in today will bear fruit tomorrow. So, as I stand here before you, I want to leave you with this. You've got this. You were made for this. The horizon is waiting, but it won't wait forever. Seize the moment, walk forward with courage, with purpose, with the kind of determination that says, I will not be stopped. Let 2025 be the year you rise. Let it be the year you answer the call, embrace the new horizon, and step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. The world is waiting, the horizon is calling, and you are ready. As the clock strikes midnight and we step into 2025, there's a feeling in the air, a mix of anticipation, hope, and excitement for what lies ahead. But let me tell you something important, the year itself will not change you. A new year on the calendar doesn't mean a new you unless you decide to make it so. Change, real change, doesn't come from the world around you, it comes from within. It starts with a choice, a commitment, and the courage to become the best version of yourself. Change is not easy. If it were, everyone would do it. But the truth is, most people settle. They settle for the life they have instead of the life they want. They settle because staying the same feels safe. It feels comfortable. But let me ask you this, how comfortable is it really to live a life that doesn't excite you? How safe is it to ignore the dreams and potential burning inside you? 2025 is your opportunity to stop settling, to stop making excuses, to stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect conditions. The perfect time to change is now, not because the calendar says it's a new year, but because you are ready to take control of your life. Change begins with a vision. Take a moment to ask yourself, who do you want to be at the end of this year? Not just what you want to have or what you want to achieve, but who you want to become. Picture it clearly. See yourself healthier, stronger, more confident, more fulfilled. See yourself waking up with purpose, living with passion, and ending each day with gratitude. Once you have that vision, you must back it up with action. Because change doesn't happen through wishful thinking, it happens through hard work. It happens when you make the decision to show up for yourself day after day, even when it's difficult, even when you don't feel like it, even when no one else is watching. Here's the secret to real transformation. It's not about making one big, dramatic leap. It's about making small, consistent choices every single day. Choices that align with the person you want to become. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take the next step. If you want to change your health, start by drinking more water today. Go for a walk. Make one healthier choice at dinner. If you want to change your mindset, start by practicing gratitude. Write down 3 things you're thankful for every morning. If you want to improve your skills, pick up a book, take a class, or spend 30 minutes practicing something you love. These small steps might seem insignificant, but they are the building blocks of transformation. And let me tell you something about failure. You're going to face it. It's not a matter of if, but when. You will have days when you slip up, when you fall short, when you feel like giving up. That's okay. Failure is not the opposite of change, it's part of it. Every failure is a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger. Don't fear failure, use it. Learn from it. Let it shape you into the person you are meant to be. Changing yourself in 2025 is not about becoming someone else. It's about uncovering the best version of who you already are. It's about removing the layers of doubt, fear, and limitation that have been holding you back. It's about stepping into your potential with confidence and pride. There will be moments when it feels hard, moments when you question whether it's worth it. But I promise you it is. The journey of change is not just about the destination, it's about who you become along the way. It's about proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. And let's not forget, change is not just about you. When you commit to becoming your best self, you inspire those around you to do the same. You show your family, your friends, your community, and even strangers that transformation is possible. You become a light, a source of hope, and an example of what's possible when you dare to grow. So, as we stand at the beginning of 2025, I want you to make a promise to yourself. Promise that you will not settle. Promise that you will not let fear hold you back. Promise that you will take one step every day toward becoming the person you were meant to be. This is your year. This is your time. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the decision to go after it. Change doesn't happen by chance, it happens by choice. And today, I challenge you to choose growth, to choose courage, to choose you. Let 2025 be the year you rise. Let it be the year you look back on and say, that's when everything changed. That's when I became the person I was always meant to be. You've got this. Now go make it happen. As the calendar turns to a new year, something remarkable happens. It's as if the universe hands us a clean slate, a fresh start, an opportunity to rewrite our stories. A new year is not just a date, it's a mindset, a moment when we collectively pause and reflect on who we've been and who we want to become. And from that reflection emerges something powerful: resolutions. Now, resolutions often get a bad reputation. People joke about how they barely last until February, about gym memberships that go unused and promises to eat healthier that vanish at the sight of the first slice of cake. But let's not dismiss them so easily, because behind every resolution is a spark of hope, of ambition, of belief in the possibility of change. And that spark deserves to be nurtured. When we make resolutions, we're not just listing goals, we're setting intentions, we're declaring to ourselves and to the world, I am not done growing, I am not done improving, I am not done striving for a better version of me. That's a powerful thing. It's an act of courage to look at your life and say, this is where I want to be: better, stronger, wiser, kinder. But let me tell you, this resolutions alone won't transform your life. A resolution is just the starting point. It's the seed. The question is, are you willing to plant it? Are you willing to water it every day? To tend to it with care, even when it feels like nothing is happening? Because the truth is, change takes time. It takes effort. And it takes a commitment that goes beyond a single moment of inspiration. If you want your resolutions to stick, start by making them meaningful. Don't just set a goal because it sounds good or because someone else is doing it. Set a goal that truly matters to you, one that aligns with your values, your dreams, and your purpose. Ask yourself, why does this matter? What will it mean to me, to my family, to my future if I achieve this? When your why is strong, your resolve becomes unshakable. And then break it down. Big resolutions can feel overwhelming, like climbing a mountain without a trail. But every mountain is climbed one step at a time. Focus on the steps. If your resolution is to get healthier, start with one small habit: drink more water, go for a daily walk, or add more vegetables to your meals. If your resolution is to grow professionally, set aside time each week to learn a new skill or network with others in your field. Small, consistent actions build momentum, and that momentum creates lasting change. Let's also talk about something we don't like to admit: failure. At some point, you're going to slip up. You're going to miss a workout, break a promise to yourself, or fall short of your goal. And that's okay. Failure is not the enemy of resolutions, it's part of the process. What matters is how you respond. Will you let one misstep derail your entire journey, or will you get back up, learn from it, and keep going? Remember, resolutions are not about perfection. They're about progress. They're about showing up for yourself even on the days when it's hard, even on the days when you feel like you're not making enough progress, because every effort counts. Every small step forward brings you closer to the person you want to be. And let me remind you of something important: resolutions are not just about what you achieve, they're about who you become in the process. They're about building character, resilience, and self belief. They're about proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought possible. So, as we embrace this new year, let's make resolutions that matter. Let's commit to goals that inspire us, challenge us, and push us to grow. Let's be patient with ourselves when we stumble and celebrate our victories, no matter how small. A new year is not a magic cure for the struggles of life, but it is a powerful reminder that we are always capable of growth. It's a chance to start fresh, to dream big, and to move closer to the person we aspire to be. So let us resolve to live this year with purpose, with passion, and with the unwavering belief that we can create a better tomorrow. Because the power to change, to grow, and to thrive has always been within us. As we stand at the crossroads of today and tomorrow, there's an undeniable force calling us forward, a force that is both daunting and exhilarating. It is the call to embrace a new horizon. This horizon represents the future, the unknown, and all the untapped potential that lies just beyond our reach. It is a challenge, a journey, and a promise that something greater awaits us. But in order to claim it, we must be willing to step out of the familiar, push past our comfort zones, and trust that the new horizon holds more than we could ever imagine. Embracing a new horizon is not just about looking to the future with optimism or excitement, it's about committing to change. It's about realizing that what got you here won't get you there. It's about acknowledging that the old ways, the old habits, the old thoughts, and the old patterns are no longer enough. They might have served you once, but to move forward, to truly embrace the new horizon, you must let go of what no longer serves you. But what does it really mean to embrace a new horizon? It means taking the first step into uncertainty, even when the road ahead is not paved, even when the outcome is unclear. We often find comfort in the familiar. It's natural. Our brains are wired to seek security, to stick with what we know because it feels safe. But here's the truth: safety is often the enemy of growth. The comfort zone, while reassuring, can become a cage, a place where dreams are put on hold, where potential is wasted, and where possibilities remain unexplored. To truly embrace a new horizon, you have to be willing to step into discomfort. You have to be willing to risk failure, to face the unknown, and to believe that the journey is worth it, even when the destination is unclear. You see, growth doesn't happen in the comfort zone. It happens in the stretch, in the discomfort, in the challenge. It happens when you push yourself beyond what you thought was possible, when you dare to venture into territory that frightens you, because it's in that space that the real transformation occurs. But stepping into the unknown doesn't mean you're alone. The new horizon is not something you reach through sheer force of will. It's something you claim through faith. Faith in yourself. Faith in the process. Faith that the risks you take will lead to rewards greater than you could ever imagine. Faith that even in the moments of doubt and fear, you are exactly where you need to be. Now, embracing a new horizon is not just about the big, sweeping changes. It's about the small, everyday decisions that align with the person you are becoming. It's about choosing growth over comfort, learning over stagnation, action over inaction. The horizon doesn't always come with fireworks or grand announcements. Often it comes quietly in the form of a small decision that takes you one step closer to the life you desire. Imagine that horizon. It's not a distant dream or a faraway fantasy, it's within reach. But you can't just wait for it to show up. You have to create it, you have to live it. Every day you have to choose to step into the future you want. Whether it's pursuing that passion you've kept hidden, taking a risk in your career, or letting go of old fears that have been holding you back, the new horizon begins the moment you decide to move forward. Embracing the new horizon also means being willing to let go of the past. The past is a powerful force. It shapes who we are and it teaches us lessons. But there comes a time when you have to release it, when you have to stop letting your history define your future. Holding on to past mistakes, regrets, or failures can keep you stuck in a loop, preventing you from moving forward. The past has its place. It taught you, it shaped you, but it does not have to control you. To truly embrace the new horizon, you must embrace the unknown. And in the unknown, there is beauty, there is discovery, there are new experiences waiting to be had, new lessons waiting to be learned, and new people waiting to cross your path. The horizon is full of opportunities, but only if you are willing to let go of the old ways of thinking, the old limitations, and the old stories that have kept you stuck. This doesn't mean that embracing the new horizon is easy. It's hard work. It requires courage, resilience, and persistence. There will be times when it feels like the horizon is moving farther away, when it feels like you're not making any progress. But remember, this growth is never linear. Sometimes the steps you take seem small or even backward, but they are still steps. Every effort you make, every risk you take, and every challenge you face is one more step toward the horizon. And as you move toward that new horizon, remember that it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. The journey is where you learn who you are. It's where you discover your strength, your purpose, your resilience. The horizon represents the culmination of your dreams, your ambitions, your desires, but the journey to get there is what transforms you. It's where the magic happens. The horizon is not just a place, it's a process. It's a continual evolution of who you are and who you are becoming. Embracing the new horizon also means embracing change in all its forms. Change is often feared because it takes us away from what is familiar, and we don't always know what to expect. But change is the very thing that opens up new possibilities. It's what allows us to evolve, to grow, and to become the best versions of ourselves. Without change, we remain stagnant. Without embracing the new horizon, we miss the opportunity to live fully, to explore new chapters of our lives, and to fulfill our potential. And so, as we stand at the threshold of a new horizon, I challenge you to ask yourself, what is holding you back? What fears, doubts, or limiting beliefs are standing in your way? What do you need to let go of to move forward? And most importantly, what are you willing to do today to take the first step into that new horizon? Because the horizon is not waiting for you to be ready, it's waiting for you to take action. As you begin to embrace the new horizon, don't just think about the future as a place you'll eventually arrive at. Think of it as a state of mind, a way of being. It's about embracing possibility. It's about believing that what's ahead is better than anything you've left behind. It's about knowing deep in your soul that you were meant for more, that you are capable of achieving great things, and that the horizon will always be there, ready to be claimed by those who are bold enough to seek it. So I urge you, step into the unknown with courage. Step into the future with hope, and embrace the new horizon with open arms, knowing that every step you take brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. The horizon is waiting. Will you answer the call? Will you take that first step into the future you deserve? Many of us are filled with hope and excitement about the possibilities it brings. New opportunities, new challenges, and a fresh chance to pursue our dreams. But as we reflect on what lies ahead, there's a deeper question we must ask ourselves. How can we be of the most benefit to the Creator, to God, in this new year? This question may seem vast, but it's essential because the answer isn't just about fulfilling our personal ambitions or chasing worldly success. It's about understanding our purpose in this world and aligning our lives with the will of the Creator. It's about being a reflection of the divine in our actions, our thoughts, and our relationships with others. The first step in answering this question is to recognize that our lives are a gift from God. Every breath we take, every moment we experience is a blessing. And with that gift comes a responsibility. We are not here by accident. We are here for a reason, with a purpose that extends far beyond ourselves. To be truly beneficial to the Creator, we must first acknowledge that our lives are not our own. They are a trust given to us to steward well. The question then becomes, how do we steward this gift? How do we live in a way that honors the Creator and fulfills the purpose for which we were created? The answer begins with faith. It begins with a commitment to trusting God's plan for us. Faith is the foundation of everything. It's through faith that we understand that we are not in control of every outcome, but that God's will is always guiding us. To be of the most benefit to the Creator, we must cultivate faith in the divine plan for our lives, knowing that we are part of something far greater than ourselves. Faith is not just a passive belief, it is an active force that propels us to live with integrity, to pursue justice, to show compassion, and to serve others. In the new year, one of the most profound ways we can benefit God is by living out our faith daily. This means living in alignment with divine values, kindness, honesty, patience, love, and humility. It means letting go of selfish desires and choosing to live for the good of others, not just for our own gain. The second way to be beneficial to the Creator is through service. We are here not just to take from the world, but to give. Service is one of the highest callings we can answer. Whether it's serving our family, our community, or even a stranger, serving others is a direct way to serve God. The Creator has entrusted us with the ability to love, to heal, and to help. By using our talents, time, and resources to improve the lives of those around us, we reflect God's love and grace in the world. In the new year, we must ask ourselves, how can I serve better? How can I use my unique gifts to make a positive impact? Sometimes service can feel small, offering a kind word, helping someone in need, or simply being there for a friend in their time of trouble. But remember, service is not measured by its scale. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, brings light into the world. And when we serve with a pure heart, we are serving God. Another powerful way to be beneficial to the Creator is through gratitude. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. It teaches us to appreciate the blessings that are often taken for granted. When we live in a state of thankfulness, we honor the Creator by acknowledging the abundance in our lives. In the new year, let's make gratitude a habit. Start each day by thanking God for the blessings in your life, the gift of life itself, the love of family and friends, the opportunities for growth, and the challenges that shape us into better people. Gratitude also brings us closer to our true selves. It reminds us that we are not entitled to anything, but rather that everything we have is a gift from God. And when we embrace this, we open ourselves up to receive even more, not for our own selfish gain, but so we can continue to be instruments of God's love and grace in the world. Living with integrity is another crucial aspect of being beneficial to the Creator. Integrity means being true to your values and principles, even when no one is watching. It means standing up for what is right, even when it's difficult. It means being honest in all your dealings and treating others with respect and dignity. Integrity is a reflection of the divine nature within us. When we live with integrity, we honor the Creator by showing that we are trustworthy and just stewards of the gifts we've been given. This year, let's commit to living with integrity in every area of our lives, whether it's in our work, our relationships, or our personal conduct. Let our actions reflect the values that we hold dear, and let us be a shining example of what it means to live in harmony with God's will. Finally, to be beneficial to the Creator in the new year, we must continually seek growth. Growth is not just about achieving more, but about evolving into the best version of ourselves. It's about striving to be more loving, more compassionate, more humble, and more patient. It's about seeking knowledge and wisdom, not just for the sake of learning, but to use that knowledge to serve others and to honor the Creator. Growth requires effort, discipline, and a willingness to confront our weaknesses and limitations. It means striving to be better than we were yesterday and seeking continuous improvement. In this new year, let's make a commitment to personal growth spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Let's challenge ourselves to deepen our relationship with God, to grow in wisdom and understanding, and to be more empathetic to those around us. Being beneficial to the Creator isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about waking up each day with the intention to do better, to serve more, and to live with gratitude and integrity. Every choice you make, every action you take, every word you speak can be an offering to the Creator. So as we enter this new year, let us ask ourselves, how can we be of service to God? How can we reflect His love, His grace, and His mercy in everything we do? How can we live in a way that honors the trust He has placed in us? The answer is simple: by living with faith, by serving others, by showing gratitude, by maintaining integrity, and by continually seeking growth. Let this be the year we dedicate ourselves to being the most beneficial to our Creator through every thought, every action, and every moment we are given. Let us live in such a way that when the year comes to a close, we can look back and know that we have made a difference in the lives of others, that we have honored the Creator with our lives, and that we have become a reflection of His love in this world. Let us remember that our lives are not just for ourselves. They are a gift of trust given to us by the Creator, and it is our responsibility to make the most of it. To be a benefit to God is not about grand gestures or achievements, but about living every day with purpose, faith, gratitude, and a commitment to serve others. It is in our small, everyday choices that we reflect the Creator's love and grace, and it is through these actions that we honor the divine plan for our lives. This year, let us strive to grow in every way spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Let us serve with humility, live with integrity, and express gratitude for the blessings we have received. Let us be the hands and feet of love in a world that so desperately needs it. Every step we take in this direction is a step closer to fulfilling our purpose and being the best stewards of the gift we've been given. As we move forward, may we always ask ourselves, how can I serve God today? How can I be a light to others? How can I live in a way that brings honor to the Creator? By living with intention and heart, we can truly make this year one of transformation, not just for ourselves, but for the world around us. Thank you, and may this new year bring you closer to the purpose and peace that come from living in alignment with the Creator's will.